In this episode of Turning Things into Alcohol, I am going to attempt to turn Gatorade into Gator Wine, but I also wanted to see if I could recreate Gatorade itself. So, following a very simple recipe, I combine orange juice with water, sea salt, and sugar so that I could see if it actually compares to the real thing. And surprisingly, it was pretty good. And it also made me realize the effectiveness of food dyes. I thought it'd be interesting to use both the natural and the regular Gatorade in this experiment, and so I gathered over a gallon's worth of Gatorade and a couple of my brewing kits and got to work. Honestly, from here, it's not very complicated. Sugar is really the most important ingredient since that is actually what's transformed into alcohol. But something I realized is it turns out that Gatorade only has enough sugar to fully ferment to 3%, and I wanted to at least double that. So I ended up adding sugar to both batches. Now I'm just following my standard recipe, preparing my yeast and brewing nutrients and getting them added to each batch. In case you didn't know, Gatorade has electrolytes, which are basically just salt. And the big question on my mind was, will this salt have any impact on the ability for this to ferment? But luckily it didn't seem to be an issue, at least visually, and it's been 2 weeks now and I am left with 6.5% Gator wine. The only question to answer now is, how did it turn out?
Ugh, it just tastes like salt. Ugh. Are you kidding me? This retained all of the flavor, citrus notes of orange Gatorade. Right here we have sparkling Gatorade with alcohol. That is what this is, and it's delicious.